Hello all. Wanted to give a quick overview of the SCORM Log feature in ReviewMyElearning. And right now we don't have any reviewers assigned to this course, but we can see a couple comments from previous reviewers in the previous cycle there. So let's start a review. So I'll just copy the link. All I gotta do is click in there, it copies it for me. And we'll just start our review here. So if you're not familiar with how ReviewMyElearning works, we have the course on one side, comment panel on the other. It's tracking us slide by slide as we go through. We can add comments here. And hit save. And that'll add our comments on the side there. Also kind of cool, this bar, you can use that to drag and see how the course is going to look on different size devices there as well. So now that we've gone through a couple of slides, let's jump back over to our course details page. And here we'll see that now we have another button here. So we have the reviewer that just started their review. We can see when they last viewed the course right there. And then if we click this first button for the SCORM log, that'll show us all the information that the course has been sending back to ReviewMyElearning. So not a lot yet in there. So let's go through the course a little bit more. We know it's tracking as we move through the course, but let's jump over to the quiz that's in this course. And here we'll just answer a couple of questions. And there, we've passed the quiz, and we got a score of 100. And if we come back now to the course details page, we can look at the SCORM log for that reviewer. And now there's a lot more information in there. We can see that the reviewer satisfied the requirement to complete the course, and they scored a 100 in there. And the SCORM sent back some information about those questions that they answered in there. So we can see what they answered on those questions as well, and whether or not they got it correct. For instance, on this true-false question, we can see that there was the question, that's the interaction ID for it, and whether or not they got it correct. Now, another interesting thing about SCORM, by default, because now we have completed this course, then if this reviewer was to go back in, say they wanted to review it a second time, this particular course does not allow the learner to make a choice of where they want, if they want to pick up where they left off or not. So that's something that course developers can enable or disable in their course for various reasons. In this case, it's disabled so that the learner doesn't have the choice of whether or not they want to start all over again. As a reviewer, that can be frustrating, because if I wanted to go back through and change my responses on these questions, it won't let me do that anymore. So the way we can get around that for ReviewMyElearning is, as the course owner or one of the developers, I can now hit this reset button, and that's going to clear all the SCORM data for that particular reviewer. So it's going to give me a little prompt, let me know that it's going to remove all that history. I'm going to say, yep, go ahead and do that. And now we can see the button is gone because there is no SCORM log anymore. And when the reviewer returns to the course the next time, it lets them take it all over again just like it was new. So that's the SCORM log feature in ReviewMyElearning, and I hope you send us some feedback on that and let us know what other features you'd like to see. Thanks.